video settings, please. Any newcomers are there? Yeah, don't worry. I will provide backup videos. You can watch them. Yeah, after a few days, you will get Google Classroom once you complete the formalities. Yes, boss. I think yesterday I was talking about what is a Java Bean and what is the role of Java Bean in real-time projects. I hope you remember that. Yes. Google Classroom is a platform where we can share the content. Right now, I'm sharing content in the Facebook. Na? In future, one more platform will be given, guys. Yes. Please watch these backup classes. Backup classes videos. Right. Yesterday, we completely discussed about what? Yes, I'm preparing background. I'm preparing background to launch Spring First application development. Okay, as part of that, we raised a discussion. What is this? Can you explain? Okay, Java Bean class, Pozo class, Posy, right? Bean class or component class and Spring Bean. These are the These are the various terminologies I decided to talk. Our main target is Spring Bean, guys. After all, we are learning Spring Framework. But in that process, I would like to talk about remaining terminologies, which we generally come across in every discussion. I think yesterday we completed end-to-end discussion of Java Bean. Can you tell me what is Java Bean, boss? Java Bean is a Java class that is developed by following some standards, right? What are those standards? Class must be public, recommended to implement serializable interface. All member variables must be taken as private and non-static. Come on. Right. And make sure that one zero param constructor is placed directly or indirectly so that object creation process becomes easy. And every bean property should have one setter method and getter method. A typical Java bean looks like this. Class implementing serializable properties and getter method and setter method. For every property, one separate getter method, one separate setter method. Tell me, guys, we use Java Bean classes as main classes or helper classes? Helper classes. In what way they are helper classes? To carry multiple values from one class to another class in the form of single object. Java Bean class objects are very useful for that or not? Java Bean class objects are very useful for that or not? Within the project or across the multiple project. If you want to pass multiple values in the form of single object, we will try to bind all those multiple values to single class object, and that single class is going to be Java Bean or not. Why Java Bean? Why not normal class? And in Java Bean, for every property, for every member variable, separate setter, separate getter will be there. Though class is having 20 properties, when object is created, all 20 property allocates memory. But since every property is having separate setter method, you can set values to your choice properties. At the time of reading, you can read values from your choice properties. Understanding my point there? It's a standard of passing data in the form of single object having multiple values. Getting my point? I compared yesterday with what, guys? In a bank, so many employees will be there, but they don't carry files from one employee to another employee on their own. They appoint one peon or office boy, and Java Bean is like that office boy. Java Bean is like that office boy, right? So that's why we don't write business logic, business methods in Java Bean, guys. You'll be having all other method. ToString will be there, getter, setter will be there, constructor, hash code, equal. You can keep every normal methods, but business logic we don't write. That's meaningless. Okay. Now listen. Is there any compiler syntax to check whether class is Java Bean or not? No. No. It is the standards followed by developers. No compiler checks whether a class is Java Bean or not. These are not compiler level standards or syntaxes, guys. These are developer level standards. Since every developer is following, it has become industry standard. It has become industry standard. Understanding, like abstract interface, there are no keywords to make Java class as Java Bean. You have to develop it as a normal class by following standards. So in that process, okay, if we follow all standards of Java Bean, we don't mind calling it as a Java Bean class. Right. I think yesterday everyone got matured knowledge about that. Yes. Shall we start understanding next one? Sir, why are you preparing these terminologies? I use these terminologies a lot in the coming classes. In Spring programming, I use these terminologies a lot, boss. So for that reason, yes, I'm intentionally giving background. Okay. Pozo class, guys. Pozo class. Okay. Plain old Java object class. Plain old Java object class. Yes. Tell me, guys, the Java class that is developed without specialities is called Pozo class. Everyone, please switch off your cameras. It may disturb others. Yeah, that see, guys. Fine. Plain old Java object class. Array, something like this. After 10 years, you have gone to your school. You found most of the thing as it is. Then what you will say, guys? Same old headmaster, same old bell, same old ground, same old classroom. You'll try to use the word same old, na boss? Right? Listen, you are learning advanced topics, guys. Spring, Hibernate, web service, big things. But you are developing Java class in a simple manner. Very simple manner, how exactly you have written in the core Java session. Similarly, you are writing it. But you are using that class in advanced topics. Come on, guys. So then we can call it as plain old Java class or not. Plain old Java class or not. Are you getting my point? Yes, guys. The Java class without specialities. The ordinary Java class without specialities is called Pozo class, guys. No specialities at all. Okay, guys. Now listen. The ordinary Java class that can be compiled using JDK libraries. Only using JDK library. To compile that class, no need of having servlet libraries, Spring library. Libraries means jars. Servlet libraries, Spring libraries. Come on, guys. Only using JDK libraries is called Pozo class. Okay, guys. The ordinary Java class. Okay, that is not extending and implementing technology or technology, comma, framework, framework API, framework APIs, classes and interfaces. Technology or framework API, classes and interfaces is called POSO class. Are you getting my point? I'm using that class in Hibernate, but that class is not extending from Hibernate API class. That class is not implementing Hibernate API interface, but still it is used in Hibernate. So that class is called POSO class. Okay, guys. I'm using class in what? Spring, but that class is not extending from Spring API classes. Are you getting my point there? The classes. That class is not implementing Spring API interfaces, Spring supplied library interfaces. Then that is called POSO class. Though it is used in Spring, but no Spring effect is there. I hope you are understanding my point. Yes. Listen, guys, in Core Java, whatever classes you created, I can say blindly POSO classes. While learning Core Java, maximum classes that you created are called POSO classes. Everyone getting my point? Because Core Java level, we don't know serious APIs. So that's why there is no question of extending or implementing from what? Technology APIs or framework APIs. Listen, guys. POSO class is not against of inheritance. Not against of inheritance or implementing interfaces. It is against of inheriting and implementing technology or technology, comma, framework API, classes and interfaces. Are you getting my point, guys? Without specialty means this kind of specialty, class extending from other class implementing on the other interface. That is called specialty only, na? Okay. Okay. No. Can I ask one more question? I'm asking this question only to the student who knows servlet. If you don't know, ignore it. So can I call servlet component class as POSO class? Can I call servlet component class as POSO class? No. Every servlet class is a class that should implement servlet interface directly or indirectly, right? No, sir, I will extend from HTTP servlet. That also implements servlet interface directly or indirectly. No, sir, I'll extend from generic servlet. That also implements servlet API interface directly or indirectly. So without involving servlet API, can I develop servlet component class, guys? So that's why servlet API class is not a POSO class. Everyone getting my point? Yes, guys. Now listen. Okay. Oops. Exception handling. AWT, swing, collection API. Come on, reflection API. Okay, networking API, applets, multi-threading. Listen. Today I should give clarity like anything, guys. And etc. are called, etc. are part of Java language. They are part of Java language. Are you getting my point? Yes. JDBC, servlet, JSP, JNI, come on. Okay. JNDI, Shayali Patak, Servlet is required to develop websites in Java. JSP and etc. EasyAB and etc. are called what guys? Java technologies. Okay. And struts, Spring, Hibernate, okay, by Spring Rest and etc. are called Java frameworks. Everyone, are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on. Java framework. Nice, boss. Okay. Now I will write some sample classes, guys. You find out whether they are POSO classes or not. Class test. Tell me, test is POSO class or not? Dot means some code, guys. Test is POSO class or not? POSO class or not? Come on. POSO class or not? I want reply. But is test against of inheritance? No. Are by default every class extends from object class, guys. So that's why if someone says POSO class is against of inheritance, don't agree that. It is against of inheriting from what? Technology specific classes, framework specific classes, right? It is against of implementing what? Technology specific interfaces, framework specific interfaces. Got the point or not? Okay. Right, boss. Next one. Class demo. Okay. Class demo. 1 minute, 1 minute. Extends from text. Class demo extends from text. POSO na nata. POSO class or nata? Array POSO class na wow. Yes, it's a POSO class. Next. Class demo extends from thread class. POSO class or nata? POSO class or nata? Array thread is part of Java language API, right? Thread is part of Java language API. That's why it's a POSO class. After today's class, no more confusion about these terminologies. Are you ready to spend time once for all? Because you are going to hear these wordings a lot. Some people might have heard already. Class demo extends from HTTP servlet. HTTP servlet. Come on, POSO class or not a POSO class? Not a POSO class, right? It is not a POSO class. Why it is not a POSO class? It is part of Servlet API, given by Servlet API. This is given by language API, right? Java Lang API. Part of Java Lang API. Okay. It's a part of Java Lang API. Come on, guys. Now tell me next one. Class demo extends from java.rmi.remote. Okay. Tell me, RMI is a old and outdated technology. Remote is the interface of RMI technology. Tell me, POSONA, non-POSONA? RMI means remote method invocation. It is POSO class or non-POSO class? It is not a POSO class. Why, sir? It's a part of RMI technology. Part of RMI technology. Come on. RMI technology. While attending my class, you should use brain very sharply, boss. I will make you to use brain like anything. Be open for that. Okay. Demo one. Demo one. Okay. I think 1 minute. It's my mistake. It's an interface. Remote is an interface. Interface means what we should use, guys? Implements. Yes, guys. Implements. What is that? Connection interface. Java.sql.connection interface. Connection interface. Tell me, guys, Pozona, non-Pozona? Everyone, please respond. Pozona, non-Pozona? Array, part of JDBC API, boss. JDBC API, part of RMI technology. It is part of JDBC technology, right? Okay, not a Pozo class. Not a Pozo class. Right, boss. Done. Class test 1. Class test 1 extends. Okay. Class test extends from test 1. Next, boss. Class test 1 extends from. Class test 1 extends from. Come on, guys. Extends from. Okay. Java.sql.statement interface. Sorry, not extends, implements. Statement is an interface. Now tell me, guys. Pozona, non-Pozona? Test is Pozo? Test is Pozo, boss? Do you think test is Pozo? Do you think test is Pozo, guys? Test, test 1 are not Pozo classes. Test, test 1 are not Pozo classes. What do you say, my dear? Do you think they are Pozo classes or not the Pozo classes? Right. Everyone getting my point there, guys. Next. Class test extends from. Class test extends from test 1. Extends from test 1. Okay. Now listen. Class test 1. Class test 1. Okay. Implements Java.io.serializable interface. Serializable interface. Java.io.serializable interface. Please speak out, guys. Please speak out, guys. Okay. Pozona, non-Pozona? Pozona, non-Pozona? I want reply. Pozona, non-Pozona? Tremendous response. Chat box also feeling heavy. Good. I'm happy you are giving tremendous response. Okay. Tell me. Non-Pozo class. Non-Pozona? No, yeah, it's a Pozo class. Why? Serializable is part of IO package. IO package is part of Java language, right? Okay. Test comma test one are POSO classes. Test comma test one are POSO classes. Right. Part of IO streams. Nothing but Java language. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Next. Every angle I will cover. First, listen. Okay. 1, 2 exceptional cases are there, guys. Achal, you are listening only off statement. I said it is not against of extending from classes. I said it is against of extending from technology specific. Technology specific. Come on. Okay. Technology specific. It is against of extending from technology specific, framework specific classes. It is not against of extending from what? Language specific classes, Java language specific classes. Everyone getting my point? So many people are not concentrating this one point. POSO is not against of inheritance or implementing interfaces. It is against of inheriting or implementing technology or framework API classes and interfaces. I want you people to study this because there is no Java class without inheritance. Every Java class default superclass is what? Object. Can we take Java class without inheritance? Impossible. Please study completely. Got the point, guys? Come on. Announcement from Naresh IT admin boss. Monday we are going to change the link. Monday we are going to change the link. Okay, if any queries are there related to that, contact the admin. He kept one public message, please collect it. Everyone getting my point? Yes, boss. Now listen. Public class demo. Inside that I am taking M1 method. M1 method. Inside this M1 method, I am using Hibernate API. Hibernate API. Tell me, guys, this is POSO class or not? This is POSO class or not? It is POSO class. Guys, are you listening? It is exceptional case, guys. Listen, because it is not extending or implementing. It is not extending or implementing any technology specific, framework specific classes or interfaces. In the middle, it is using Hibernate API. Got it or not there? It's a POSO class, but cannot be compiled. Exceptional case, guys. Just having JDK libraries. In the class path. An exceptional case. This is exceptional case. Generally, POSO classes can be compiled. This is an exceptional case. Because don't decide based on the API used inside the class, guys. Decide whether class is extending or implementing from what. Okay. Framework API, technology API, classes and interfaces are not. Class demo. Yes. On the top of the class, I am writing @entity. Hibernate API annotation. @ symbol means annotation. You know that, right? Posona, non-posona. Posona, non-posona. POSO class. Again, it is also one more exceptional case. It is also one more exceptional case, guys. Why? At the rate entity means Hibernate API. For compilation, we need Hibernate libraries. Libraries means jars, guys. Libraries means what? Jars. Come on. But still we call it as what? POSO. Because demo is not extending or implementing Hibernate specific or any technology specific or what? Framework specific classes and interfaces. Got the point or not? These two are exceptional cases, right? Okay, boss. Next. Okay. POSO class need not to follow Java Bean standards. Need not to follow Java Bean standards. Be clear. Okay, guys. Now I will give my statement, guys. Every Java Bean class is POSO class. But every POSO class is not Java Bean class. Got it, guys? I think this makes a lot of sense. Java Bean at maximum what it implements, guys, a serializable interface. Or it extends from other Java Bean classes, right? Are you getting my point there, guys? Are you getting my point? Come on, guys. Yes. See, Java Bean class never extend from technology specific interfaces or what? Framework specific interfaces. They never even extend from the same. Okay, every Java Bean class is a POSO class, but every POSO class is not a Java Bean class. Are you getting my point, guys? Every teacher is a student, but every student is not a teacher. Confirmed? Confirmed that? Okay. Now listen. POSO classes can have business methods with complex business logics. I think this point also makes sense. Okay, this points also make sense. Come on, Arvind. Every Java Bean is a POSO class means Java Bean also never extends or implement what? Technology or framework specific class and interfaces. That's why every Java Bean is a POSO class. But POSO class need not to have Java Bean standards, need not to follow Java Bean standards, right? Okay. Arshit, your example is wrong. Every father is a son, but every son is also father after a few days. Don't take that example. Every teacher is a student, but every student need not to be a teacher, right? Okay. Why exceptional cases are? Please be in the classroom. Actually, it is Hibernate API is there means while compiling, I should add Hibernate jars. At the rate entity annotation is there means while compiling, I should add Hibernate jars, right? But still I call it as POSO class based on extents and implements. So generally POSO classes should be in a position to compile by just using JDK libraries. Here I am going to compile by adding Hibernate jars, by adding Hibernate libraries. That's why I call it as exceptional case, right? Okay. Fine, boss. Everyone getting my point? Okay. Yes, guys. Spring supports POSO and POSI model programming. Are you getting my point? Are exceptional case for Hibernate, Spring, anything. Exceptional case for anything, guys. POSO and POSI model programming. Model programming. That means the main classes of resources of the Spring projects or application can be taken as ordinary classes, POSO classes, and come on, ordinary interfaces, plain old Java interface, ordinary interfaces, nothing but POSI, guys. Ordinary interfaces without having dependency with the Spring APIs. Without having dependency with the Spring APIs. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. How ordinary classes are called POSO classes. Ordinary interfaces without speciality is called what? POSI. POSI means plain old Java interface. Plain old Java interface. Yes. Okay. Now, lightweightness. Advantage of POSO means lightweightness, guys. Advantage of POSO means what? You didn't like Spring. You can take that class and you can use in another framework because no dependency with Spring, right? I will tell. What's the advantage of POSO model programming, POSO classes? You have taken one POSO class having 10 business methods of the banking application. Withdraw, deposit, all these logics are there in the POSO class. You are using that class in Spring, successfully running. After a few days, one more framework came into the market. What is that? Winter or rainy season framework, whatever it is. Okay, since this class where business logic is their POSO class, you can take that class as it is and you can use in another framework or not. Since your class is not extending or implementing Spring API interfaces, Spring API classes, you can take this class and you can use in another framework or not. Portability of coding becomes much easier or not. When it is possible, when you are writing business logics in business method in the form of POSO classes. That means you have to write those logics by using just core Java APIs. You should not think about writing those logics by involving what? Big Spring APIs and Hibernate APIs, right? Are you getting my point there, guys? This is the reason why they are entertaining POSO and POSI model programming. Array frameworks comes and goes, but projects are fixed, right? Framework comes and goes, but projects are fixed, business logics are fixed. If you are able to write business logics and projects by using core Java APIs without involving technology and framework APIs, so that you can move those classes in different technologies of different projects without worrying about whether it will fit or not. Whether it will fit or not. Come on. At least you are able to realize what is POSO model programming, right? I'll give in one more angle. Banking business logic I developed as a POSO class. I have given to Spring framework, it is running superbly. After a few days, someone said that Spring is not good. X framework came, that is good. See boss, what I am going to do. I will remove Spring jars, Spring related jar files from the project class path. I will start adding X jar file, X framework jar files to the class path. And I will execute same class in the X framework. Come on. Same classes will start working for X classes or not. If you are from working environment, generally we try to develop service classes, DAO classes as the POSO classes, so that they can be moved to different framework, different technologies without having dependency with the technology and framework APIs. The Java class that contains business logic is called service class. The Java class that contains persistence logic is called DAO classes. These two classes, we generally try to develop them as what? POSO classes, so that they can be moved to different places. Okay, I'm not getting into technical details, guys, but at least you found the real importance of the POSO class and POSI interface. POSI means interface. Okay, guys. Okay, now listen carefully. Superb concept, Babu. Superb concept. Spring is popular because it supports POSO and POSI model programming. Hibernate is popular because it supports POSO and POSI model programming. You developed one class in Hibernate. You didn't like Hibernate after a few days. You liked another framework alternate to Hibernate is what? Eclipse Link. You can take that class as it is to Eclipse Link and you can use it. You didn't like Eclipse Link also. You can go to what? You can go to what? Another framework and you can use it. That's the beauty of POSO and POSI model programming. Very simple, Babu. Earlier, before arrival of this POSO and POSI model programming, every class we develop in the project is dependent to certain technology and certain what framework. Then what frameworks and technologies used to say, hey programmer, come to me, use me, develop the projects with me and stay with me forever. Don't dare to leave me. It's like marriage relationship. Once committed, 60 years, 70 years project. Come on. It's like what? Come on. It's like what? It's like what? Joining in the company with bond. You didn't like company. Sorry, you cannot leave the company until bond period is completed. Struts is like that. Servlet is like that. Most of the technologies are like that. So that's the reason Spring is becoming popular because it supports POSO and POSI model programming. Current trend, Okay, develop all the logics as ordinary classes, ordinary interfaces. Are you getting my point? Yeah. Ordinary classes and ordinary interfaces. Right, guys. What current trend frameworks are saying? Spring Hibernate frameworks are saying, hey programmer, come to us, use us, develop the logics using ordinary class and ordinary interfaces. As long as you are comfortable, try to execute those ordinary classes and interfaces logics in our environment. The day you are not comfortable, take your classes and go to other framework. We don't mind. You don't like there, come back and use us. You don't like us, go there somewhere and use them. It's like what? Living relationship, guys. I should not say that example in the classroom, but no problem. We are a software engineer, modern mindset people. Living relationship. As long as both are comfortable, they stay together. The day they are not comfortable, tata, bye-bye. Tata, bye-bye. What Spring Hibernate says, hey programmer, I know you never leave me, but if you want to leave, I am not going to stop you. Your karma, go. Girl says to boy, I will take care of you. I know you never leave me. Still you want to go. Your karma, no one can help you. Go away. Understanding my statement, guys? It's POSO and POSI model programming is like what? Joining in the company without bond. Joining in the company without bond, right? As long as you are happy in the company, stay in the company. The day you are not happy in the company, leave the company. Company also says, hey, if you go, I will get another 10. Employee also say, hey, not only your company, I have a lot of companies. That attitude is very, very important in the company environment. Yes or no, na boss? I hope you understood why POSO and POSI model programming is picking up every day. Someone asked me, sir, why are you teaching all these things? Array Spring supports POSO and POSI model programming. That's why I'm using it. Fine. Actually, one more terminology is there. I will introduce that one later. Okay. Right. What is this? Hey, when it comes to predefined interfaces, predefined classes of technology or framework, they are not POSO or POSI. They are already bound to those frameworks. I am talking about programmer developed classes and interfaces. Whenever I use the word POSO, POSI, think about programmer developed classes and interfaces. Is that clear, guys? Don't think about predefined classes and interfaces. Okay, guys. POSO, POSI model programming always refers to programmer developed classes and interfaces in the application development. Okay, I will give that point at the end. Please concentrate. Fine. Madanpalli Satyanarayana, problem is your side, correct yourself. From my side, no audio video problem is not there. Yeah, an ordinary interface. An ordinary interface without specialities is called POSI. Sir, listen, guys, one more small correction. Don't say POSI interface because the last letter I itself indicates interface. Are you getting my point? The last letter I itself indicates interface. If you say POSI interface, you are telling interface twice. Got it? So interface POSI right, but POSI interface wrong. It's something like while playing cricket game, you are saying that catch pakado. Are you going to say catch pakado? That's actually all Indians will say like that only. Catch means what? Holding the ball. Pakado means what? Holding the ball. Why you shout twice? You should not shout twice, right? You have to say catch it. Generally, we have to say catch it. All foreigners will say catch it. But only Indians only. In any language, any region, we say one time in English, one time in regional language. Hindi people catch pakado, Telugu people catch patuko, and some other people some other words. One time English, one time in regional language. So don't see protocol HTTP, right? Protocol HTTP is right. HTTP protocol wrong. Everyone getting my point? Please switch off your cameras, please. Right, guys. An ordinary interface that can be compiled only using JDK libraries. Okay, guys. Is called POSI. Right. The interface that is not extending from technology, framework API interfaces. Technology, framework API interfaces is called POSI. is called POSI. Now listen carefully, guys. Some examples I am taking. Interface test 1. Tell me, POSI or non-POSI, boss? POSI or non-POSI? It is POSI. Hey, it won't take much time. Yes. Interface test 1 extends from java.lang.clonable. Java.lang.clonable. POSI or non-POSI? Array, clonable is part of Java language, right? It is POSI. Right, guys. Interface test 2 extends from java.rmi.remote. POSI or non-POSI? Everyone getting my point? It is POSI. POSI or non-POSI? Come on. It is not a POSI. Why? Array, it is part of Java language. Java Lang API, right? Language API. It is RMI technology API. RMI technology API. Right, boss? Interface. Okay, guys. Interface test 3 extends from java.sql.connection. Come on, guys. Tell me. POSI or non-POSI? Not a POSI, right? Not a POSI. Right, guys. Interface test 4 extends from java.lang.runnable. POSI or non-POSI? Come on. POSI or non-POSI? It is POSI. It is POSI. Right, boss? Tell me, guys. Interface test 5. Interface test 5. Okay. Extends from test 6. Interface test 6. Tell me. POSI or non-POSI? Test 5, test 6. Or POSI. Or POSIs. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Interface test 7. Okay, on the top of, I have written @remote. Okay, given by EasyB API. POSI or non-POSI? POSI or non-POSI? I want reply, guys. POSI. POSI. But cannot be compiled only having JDK libraries. Libraries means jars in the class path. Libraries. Okay. Okay. Exceptional case. What case, guys? Exceptional case. Cannot be. Yes, you are right. I think you got the clarity about this one, boss. Okay. If project support POSI POSO, POSI model programming while developing main classes where business logic and persistence logics will be placed. Business logic and persistence logics. Then we can move those classes to another frameworks. Okay. Another framework having loose coupling. Are you getting my point, guys? Right. Array @remote is given by EasyAB. EasyAB is a separate technology. Actually, we cannot compile by using JDK libraries, but still we call it as a POSI. Why? Because it is not extending from any technology specific. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's an exceptional case. No, these classes we cannot move to other frameworks because this is specific to certain technology only. Are you getting my point? Fine. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay. EasyAB component classes should be compiled by programmer only. That's the one point, guys. Another point what I want to give is note. POSO class and POSIs are very much specific to programmer developed user defined classes. We cannot use these terminologies while referring technology or framework API supplied predefined classes. APIs supplied predefined classes. Are you getting my point? Yes. This is also very, very important, guys. Okay. We cannot move those classes to other framework. No, 1 minute. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Then we can move those classes to other frameworks having loose coupling. Right, guys? I think everyone got the clarity about POSO and POSI, boss. Is that clear? Shall we move to next class? What is that? Bean class, also called component class. Please focus. Java Bean is different. Bean class is different. Original terminology is component class, guys. But Java terminology, Java people terminology is Bean class. Understanding my statement, boss? Java Bean is different. Listen carefully. The Java class that is having state and behavior. State means member variables. Behavior means methods. And the state is used. Come on. And the state is used inside the behavior. That means member variables are used inside the business logic. Member variables are used inside the business logic. Are you getting my point? Are you understanding my point? Array, all terminologies are right, Ra Babu. We cannot use these terminologies. Okay. While referring technology or framework APIs applied predefined classes. This is right statement. Can you concentrate? If projects support POSO and POSI model programming while developing main classes where business logic and persistence logics are available, then we can move those classes to other frameworks having loose coupling. Even this statement is also right. Everything is perfect. Shall we go back to the discussion? The Java class that is having state and behavior, and where state is used inside the behavior, is called component class or bean class. So component means anything that is reusable is called component, guys. Anything that is reusable, that is called component. Understanding my statement, guys? Anything that is reusable. See, guys, component class will have a business method. Inside the business method, business logic will be there, right? Business logic. And this business logic is very much reusable or not. And moreover, listen. Component classes or bean classes can be developed as a POSO classes or non-POSO classes. There is no guarantee. You may develop as a POSO class or non-POSO class. Everyone getting my point? You may develop having dependency with the technology. You may develop without having dependency with the technology. But what is the primary criteria? There should be member variables. There should be methods. Inside the methods, member variables must be used. Then only it is called as what? Component class. See, people generally say servlet component. People generally say EasyB component. Come on. EasyB component. Because while developing those classes, we take state and we try to use the state inside the methods, guys. And moreover, they are very much reusable. Tell me, servlet component class object is used for one request or used for multiple requests? To process multiple requests, only one object of servlet component will be utilized or not. The business logic, what we place in the methods of servlet component will be used by one request, will be used by huge number of requests. That means a lot of reusability is there or not there. Are you getting my point? Slight difference, but you have to use carefully. Bean class or component class can be developed as what? POSO class or non-POSO class. That's not an issue. But criteria is state and behavior. The Java class that is having state and behavior. State means what? Member variables. And behavior. Methods. And the state is used inside the behavior. Inside the behavior. Having reusability. Having reusability. Are you getting my point? Having reusability is called bean class or component class. Okay, guys. The methods of component or bean class contains business logic with reusability. Okay. This class can be developed. Okay. It can be developed as POSO class or non-POSO class. Okay. This class cannot be developed as Java Bean. Arey, Java Bean is the data carrier, boss. Come on. Java Bean is what? Data carrier. But I said place business logic. Place business logic. Are you getting my point? Okay. In real projects, service, DAO, controller classes. If you don't know, I will explain them later. Okay. Or component classes. Are you getting my point? Component or bean classes. Right. They are basically component or bean classes. Service class contains what? Business logic. DAO class contains what? Persistence logic. Controller class contains what? Monitoring logic. In future, you will be studying. Are you getting my point? Okay. Or component class are what? Or component are bean classes. I already said component class cannot be developed as Java Bean. Are you listening? Because component class Java Bean does not contain business logic with business methods, right? It contains just getter setter method. That is the data carrier. Component classes are main classes, boss. Component classes are main classes. Component class can be a POSO class or non-POSO class. But here what? State behavior reusability is the main important one. Everyone getting my point? Servlet classes are component classes. Servlet classes are component classes. Are you getting my point? Yes. Okay. Kushal. I said controller is a component class. Understanding my statement? Did I say Java Bean? No. Controller is a component class. Are you getting my point or not? Please, guys, when I am explaining, listen. Don't listen off and don't assume you are off. I said controller is a component class. Did I ever said controller is a Java Bean class? No, na boss. Bean class is different from Java Bean class. Okay. Now let me write one small, this one. Example. Okay. Java Bean is different. Bean is different. I am requesting everyone, please you focus. Java Bean is different. Bean is different. Java Bean class is different from Bean class. Are you understanding my statement? And if you observe my initial question also, boss, I have written, can you explain Java Bean, POSO, POSI, Bean, Spring Bean? Understanding my statement? Understand my statement, guys? Java Bean is helper class acting as data carrier. Acting as data carrier, right? Component class. I noticed one thing. People are listening off and assuming another off. Please listen completely, then come to one conclusion. Component class or bean class is main class having main logics like business logic, that means calculations, persistence logics, and etc. At least now got the clarity. Okay. If needed, we can use Java bean as a data carrier between two bean classes or component classes. Got the clarity, guys? Before using the terminologies called service, DAO, etc., etc., the basic terminology is bean class, Bob. Component is Microsoft terminology. Bean class is what? Java terminology. So that's why don't dare to confuse between what? Bean class and Java bean class. This is bean 1, this is bean 2. Here is my helper class Java bean. Bean class 1, bean class 2. Yes, here is Java bean as the data carrier. Everyone got it? You feel confusion because they have not given correct name. Service class. You feel this is a DAO class. Yeah, we will pass data between service and DAO in the form of Java bean or not. This class contains business logic. This class contains persistence logic. I should, okay, persistence logic. Service DAO later came, but initial basic terminology is bean class or component class. From last 10 years only service DAO terminologies are bit popular, Babu. Earlier the original name is what? Bean class or component class. Okay. Service class is called categorization of bean class that contain business logic. DAO class is categorization of bean class that contain persistence logic. So some more class is categorization of bean class that contain some other logic. Getting my point, guys? Okay. So now listen. Public class bank service. Public class bank service. Private string branch name. Branch name. Persistence logic means the logic that performs insert, update, delete operations on the tables. Private string IFSC code. Private string ISFE code. Private, what will be there, guys? Private, no, CVV will not be there. I'm talking about bank class. I'm talking about bank class, not account number. Bank class, not account. Bank class itself. Okay. Branch name. String location. String location. Come on. Okay. Next one. String. Not a string. Long MID. Or a branch ID will be there, guys. There will be branch code or MID, right? Okay. This is what? State. This is called state, my dear. Come on. Right. If you want, you can give contact number also. Long phone number. Right, boss. Now tell me here, Kishan Menani, when time comes, I will show how to talk about how to install Spring, there is a time, please. I will show everything, then you can do parallelly practicals. There is no need of taking tension now. Okay, here business method, guys. Tell me here, what is that? Public string, transfer money. Okay, guys. Long source account number. Long destination account number. Float amount. Double amount. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Yes, here business logic to transfer funds. Business logic to transfer money. Yes, end of the class, guys. Now listen. Array, when you go to branch office to do money transfer, they will take source account number, destination account number, amount from us. But they will try to use branch name, IFSC code from their bank details only, na boss. That means this state is used in the business logic or not. This state will be used in the business logic or not. Come on. You have gone to bank. You asked clerk. Okay, from my account transfer 10 lakh rupees to some other account. Then what he will do, guys? These details he will collect from you. But branch name, IFSC code, location, all the details he will collect from the state or not. So that means here state will be used or not. State will be used in business logic. I hope you convinced with me, guys. Are you understanding my statement? This is technically, it can be POSO, it need not to be POSO. You can develop as a POSO class, you can develop as a technology specific class or framework specific class. That is not important. State and behavior, that is most important. I hope today you got crystal clear clarity about all the four things. Java bean, data carrier, POSO class, ordinary class without specialities. Come on. With portability, that is most important. POSI, ordinary interface with portability, right? Now, next one. Component class or bean class. Okay. Class with state and behavior. May be POSO, may not be POSO. May be portable, may not be portable. Are you getting my point? But this is main class. This is the class that contains business logic. Everyone got the point or not? Component class or bean class, one and the same, but Java bean is different. Everyone getting my point, guys? Java bean. Java class acting as data carrier, having setter and getter methods. Generally, people identifies with getter setter methods, right? Next, POSO class. POSO class. Ordinary Java class. Ordinary Java class supporting portability across the multiple Java projects. Yes. POSI, ordinary interface. If you feel you cannot remember lengthy wordings, just take these single lines. Next, component class or bean class. Both are one and the same. So now onwards, don't say Java bean as bean class. If you say bean class, meaning is different, right? Okay. Component or bean class. Are you getting my point? Class having state comma behavior with reusability. Can be developed as POSO class or as non-POSO class. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Spring beans, I will talk tomorrow. Spring beans, I will talk tomorrow. So I prepared this much background to launch Spring Bean only, boss. Everyone getting my point? Yes. Okay, now listen. Someone asked one small question today. Let me give the clarity. Yeah, tomorrow we have a class, boss. First Saturday is over. Tomorrow we have a class. Saturday we work. Tomorrow we have a class. Sunday, right now, no class is there. If anything is there, tomorrow I will update. Okay, guys. Someone asked me one question. I will give that clarity. What is the difference between tool and framework? Sir, Eclipse is a tool, simplifying my life, right? Reusability means using logic again and again, boss. Using logic, using state again and again. Come on. What is the difference between tool and framework? Sir, Eclipse is a tool, IDE tool. It is simplifying my life. Framework is also simplifying my life. Where is the difference? Listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. You want to do wiring in your, you want to do lighting in your home. You want to do lighting in your home, right? Listen, wires, bulbs are the main components, right now, boss? Wires, bulbs are the main component. Electrician is required, and electrician need to carry some components. What components? Screwdriver, wrench, cutting blade, right? Now listen, wires and wires and bulbs are like technologies, framework, languages, guys. Electrician is like a developer. Understanding my statement? And he carries what? Cutting blade, wrench, all these things, na boss. They are like tools. Okay, now listen. For developer, language, technology, and I hope you are understanding my statement. Venkateswar Rao, I will be sharing the notes, please. I will be sharing the notes. Focus on the current concept. Everyone, please focus, guys. Electrician is like developer. Light and bulbs are like what? Lights and bulbs are like what? Languages, technologies, and framework using which we write the code. We develop the projects. In the process of developing project, we need some simplification, right? We need some supporting components. We need some supporting equipment. And that supporting equipments are called tools. Maybe Git, maybe Eclipse, maybe X, maybe Y, maybe Z. These are just supporting equipment like wrench, cutting blade, and screwdriver kind of thing. I hope I am succeeded giving this difference. Languages, technologies, or framework are the main components, main things using which we develop the projects. Yes or no? Na? In that process, we used some helping tools. They are like IDEs, Git, etc., etc., etc. Everyone getting my point, guys? Everyone understanding my statement? Which one is best? Both are required. Both are required. State means member variables. Member variables are called state. People are not listening classes properly. In online classes, self-discipline is very, very important. Member variables. API means application programming interface. In Java, API means what? Packages having classes, interfaces, and enums. 1 minute, I will share the notes, and if those are not having doubts, they can leave the class. Okay. Right, boss. Can you explain little about coupling and technical term? A degree of dependency is called coupling, boss. If degree of dependency is less between two components, they are tight, loosely coupled. Degree of dependency is more, then they are called tightly coupled. Yes. JDK library, how annotations will be compiled. Please guys, JDK supplied annotations will be compiled. Third party annotations means you have to use third party libraries. Okay. Saswati Das, service class implements one interface, service interface. DAO interface, one implements one interface. DAO interface, they are POSIs, please. Okay. Please tell me regard POSO and POSI exceptional cases. Array, you decide class or interface as POSI based on what it is extending, based on what it is implementing, not based on what annotations you are using, what APIs you are using inside the class. So that's why even though you are using third-party API, third-party annotation, though compilation is not possible just using JDK libraries, we still call them as POSIs as exceptional cases. Right. Backup videos you want? Yes, here are the backup videos. Right now, 3 videos are there. Another 2 videos or 1 video I will give in tomorrow's class. Right. Degree of dependency means amount of dependency. If amount of dependency is less, they are loosely coupled. If amount of dependency is more, they are tightly coupled. Tomorrow we have a session. Priya Jain, please talk to admin once because slots are not free. Voice is not clear. Problem might be your side. Please check it out. Okay. We will be learning 15 plus tool, including Docker, including Git, including this one. Hemant, generally Hibernate batch will be there in 9 a.m. slot, boss. 9 a.m. slot. Okay. I have given backup videos in the chat box. Please collect. React Angular. React is good. Bit good. Daily you give videos. Only initial classes videos will be given. Remaining all classes you have to attend live classes. Right. Priya Jain, admin will respond. Okay. Because he has to answer thousands of messages. When your term comes, you will get the message. And regarding advanced Java batch at 6 p.m., slot is not free. It takes time. I cannot say not available, but slot is not free right now. Okay, guys. Sazia, no problem. To start Hibernate also time will take. By that time, your UI may be completed. Tomorrow, class timing regular. Saturday, na regular timing. Course duration 140 to 150 sessions. Okay. Will Sonar Cube tool will be in the tools list. Generally, you study in the project batch, but anyhow, we are allowing to attend such classes. Don't worry. Okay, guys. Shayan Shane, service classes generally implement interfaces for loose coupling so that you can have multiple flavors of same business methods. Okay. HTML, JavaScript will not be taken by me. Some other faculties will be taken. Okay, guys. Every class will be like this only. Lot of clarity will be there. I will make your brain to open and study the things. Okay. See, boss, Kubernetes itself, big course, boss. Generally, it is part of DevOps. I can give awareness in the spring classes because Kubernetes itself one separate course. Is that clear? Generally, if you want to get Kubernetes knowledge, Docker knowledge in depth, Docker anyhow I will cover and from Java point of view. But there is another point of view called DevOps point of view. If you want to get DevOps point of view, you should learn DevOps course. Right. From 2 days, admin is not responding. I am continuously pinging 10 messages. Prem Kumar, he might be busy getting so many messages. Definitely will respond. Please keep some patience. I also talk to him. Okay, guys. And every day timing is 7:30 p.m. only. Till the last class, it will be 7:30 p.m. Right. Ramjan, I understood your problem. I definitely understood problem, but I should check the slot availability also. But other faculty sessions are there for advanced Java in these slots. Okay, 4 p.m. It's like other slots also there. Syllabus I already shared here, boss. Syllabus I already shared here. Okay. If you look at the 26th date, if you observe the 26th date, I have uploaded syllabus copy. Right. It's 7:30 p.m. It will be 7:30 p.m. forever. Basic knowledge of SQL and PLSQL is very much required, boss. Okay. Raghavendra, you can learn Spring Boot, but you should have a little bit of JDBC Servlet knowledge. Parallelly try to work out other one. Okay. After admission, can I attend parallel classes? Yes, you can attend. I will announce one day, that day onwards you can come. Okay. Piyush, I understood your problem, but right now slots problem is there. We will work out. Only for office people, by keeping me, we will work out. Give us time, we will work out the slot. Please give us time, we will work out the slot for Servlet JSP. Right. SQL requirements, including joins, knowledge is required. Right. Raju, by default, Servlet is not consistent, boss. Thread safety issues are there. By using synchronization concept, you have to sort out that problem. You have to sort out the problem. Come on. What is the prerequisite for this course? Core Java OOPS is the main prerequisite. Common sense is the second prerequisite. And anything in JDBC added advantage. Okay, guys. Piyush, we are working out on public demand. We are working out. Once the existing slots are free, we try to work out one or other thing. Don't worry. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.